Hello, my friends. Good morning. It snowed last night, if you can believe it. Yes, I am still coughing. I apologize. I cannot believe it. It snowed last night. You know, my students came to me. They're like, "We're going to have a snow day on Monday." And I was like, "No, you're not." Because I've lived here my whole life and had like 4 snow days the entire time I was in school, including university. So it's very, very rare here. And this year has just been so warm. We haven't had any snow at all. We usually get some in November, but we've had none. So I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was going to happen. And now I'm like, I keep looking out the window, which is funny because I'm in a basement apartment, so I can't actually see it from my window. But I know it's there. I know it's there. I don't know. It just makes me so happy. Um, Feeling those seasons again. It's been so hot. It has not felt like winter at all. So it's nice. It's nice. Feels like we get some seasons back. So we have. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I mean, I didn't set up anything. I slept so badly last night that I woke up at like 11 and then just stayed up until like 4. So this might be a short one, folks. Um, I did not set up any of my scenes. So we got to look for. Where do I keep the internet one? Oh, I call it crossword. That's why. All right, there I am in the little corner. And let's open up. Oh, why does it automatically do that? That's funny. Well, I mean, we can look at that. We can look at that Sunday Zine Club. That's the cover. That's the cover I chose. Here's the thing. Yesterday was Imbolc, which is, a Gaelic holiday. It's like a Celtic thing. And it's also called St. Bridget's Day. It's supposed to be like the first day of spring. So yesterday when I was thinking about the theme, and it was sunny. It was really sunny yesterday. So I was like, oh, we should do like, a kind of happy spring like theme. That should be it. And then I read a very good Tumblr post. Boop, there we go. So then I read a really great Tumblr post about how, in the face of all of these horrors that we're dealing with right now, joy is the antidote. Joy is the solution, the cure, right? You fight horror with joy. And I was like, you know what? That's what we need. That's what it's going to be. So I love how it still says starts. It's already started. Let's just reload, see what happens. There we go. Oh my gosh, somebody already joined? Who already joined? It wasn't me. Someone joined. Did you look at that? Somebody was on the ball. Okay, so because it is February, we have a nice little symmetry happening here. This zine jam is starting on February 2nd, which is today, and it's ending on March 2nd. You gotta love February. Gotta love those 28 days, huh? So we have that nice, awesome symmetry. March 2nd is the deadline. This is Zine Club Jam number 7. Can you even believe it? And the theme is joy. Theme is joy. So make something that makes you happy, right? Make something that brings you joy. Write about your joy. Draw your joy. So show me your joy. I think that I might do another workbook style zine, another interactive style zine, because I really liked doing that. And I would love to do more of those, I think. And also, so this is my plan for today. My plan for today is to finish my template. So the template is, here we go into pages, and let me take a look at that again. All right, so this was the template that I started. What does it say? It says January 5th I started this. So this is the template that I used to make. Oh, what was that zine called? Oh my gosh. Oh, why did my face disappear? That's funny. Huh. Oh, I'm in a different. I picked a different. I'm just all over the place. I picked a different scene in OBS. That's why. We were in that one. Now we're in this one. What do you like, folks? Which one? You like the little one up top or the big one down bottom? Like I said, I got like 4 hours sleep last night, so I might be a little punchy. We're gonna look at internet. We're gonna look at my zines. So if you didn't see it, I don't, because I did the cover afterwards, right? This is the cover that I decided to go with. Remember how I was looking for like a cloud icon, a cloud image? And then I realized, oh, there's probably a brain image, the brain clip art. So that's what I found. I'm happy with it. It's not. What? Wait. There we go. Okay, what's next? That's what I was thinking about. I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? So this zine is the one that I made for the next jam. And it's a workbook that has blank spaces in it. So it's like questions and you can fill it out. And I actually made a video about this one. I actually made a video filling it out. So you can watch that on my channel. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description afterwards. And so I wanted to make, let's go back to pages. So I wanted to make a template of this workbook style zine so that I can make more of them, so that I can do them more often. And so that's what this is. And this template needs to do two things. I'm going to do two things. Let me get my face in the middle of that circle. I want to use this template for myself, but I also want to publish this template for you. So I need basically two versions of it. I need one version of the template that has all of the instructions and the explanation, right? It needs to be an educational type document. But for myself, I don't need all that. So, and I'll give you an example, actually. I can show you this. So, my template for all right, let's go to open. Actually, you know what? This might take me forever to find it, actually. In my giant folder of stuff. All right, mini zine template. New document. Yes. Okay. So, and then we gotta go pages again, pages untitled. So this is this is very big. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I can fit it there. So this is when you download my templates. I have a link in this description. I put it in the description of every single live stream that I do. There's a link to my Apple Pages templates. Excuse me, that you can download on itch.io. So I think there's like 6 templates, all different sizes. And one of them looks like this. This one, it is the template, right? You can still use this as a template, but it's also basically a zine as well too, because it has all of the instructions in it. And if you look at page 4, which is right below me, it even has some ideas for zines, right? So I'm writing. Excuse me, I gotta grab my water. I want this template to basically be a zine. It's a zine to teach you how to make a zine, but also give you some encouragement to make a zine. Like if you look at page 2, it's called The Hard Part is Starting. So like a little bit of tough love motivation, right? But I don't want to use this zine or this template to make all of my zines, because I don't need all of this stuff, right? I don't need to tell myself to do this. So what I have is a different version, and I call it my mini zine. And you have seen this one because it's the one that I open every single time. Also, very, very big. There we go. Nope. Just doing a little rearranging live. This is how the sausage gets made, folks. So this is the one that I call my mini zine template. And it's almost nothing in there, right? Almost no text. And literally the title just says title. And I do have here on this back page, I do have like some, my God, I'm sorry. I might have to just mute and cough this one out, folks. I do have some like boilerplate text on the back, just that I can fill in. And then the rest of it is just page numbers, which like at this point I don't even need, but it's kind of nice to have the number just to think about it. So this one is just the one that I use for me, because all I need is just to fill in the spaces. That's it. I don't need the extra stuff. So what I want to do today is I'm going to make 2 templates. And one of them is going to go into my, there we go, back to itch. One of them is going to go into my collection of templates that you can download. Oh, you know what? This is a good reminder. I need to make a new Sunday zine collection because it's now a new year, 2025. There we go. So Apple Zine templates. So you can download this. You can download it for free You can download it for a couple bucks. If you'd like to throw me some cash, that would be awesome. And there is the 16-page accordion template, the trifold template, so that's like a brochure, the 8-page mini zine, which is the one we're looking at right now, and then the 8-page quarter zine plus a 16-page quarter zine. So that's the same size, just different page numbers. Because when you make a 16-page quarter zine, you need to use 2 pieces of paper, and it changes the pagination of the numbers. So that's the not the key, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but like that's the beauty of using a template, is that all that page number math is done for you. So like all of these things, I made them for me first, right? I made them to make my zines easier so that I could do this quicker. Because let me tell you what I used to do. I wonder if that website still exists. Let's look it up. I used to make my zines in Open Office as like a single page PDF. So like to add a page, I would just add a page. So it would be like, like a Word document, right? And then I would go to this page called Impose Online. Wow, it's still there. Look at that. And on this website, you could upload your PDF. Look, the last update in their news was 2021. You could upload a PDF and it would automatically turn it into this kind of layout, this 8-page quarter zine layout. And that was the only way that I knew how to do it back in the day. I hadn't sussed it out for myself. I hadn't figured it out. So this is part of the reason why I love doing my zines in Pages now, because it's very, very simple software, but you get a little bit of that layout on top of the word processor, right? So, I do make zines other ways. I just haven't in a really long time. I've kind of feel, I will be honest with you, I kind of feel like I've gotten into a bit of a rut. All my zines are using the same template. I gotta mix it up a little bit. If you look at my archives, I used to make other zines. And actually, here's a little sneak peek. My next YouTube video, regular video, is going to be a little tour of my archive. I have books that I made. I would not call them zines, but I have books that I made when I was in grade 1 and grade 3, grade 4. I still have them. I have always been a person who made books. I didn't call them zines back then. I just called them books. But, I look back at that stuff now and it's like, oh, yeah, this is who I have always been, right? I have always been that person making my own books because I always wanted to be a writer and I didn't know how to do it. So I would just do it. I would just make my own book. All right, let's go back to Pages. And we're not going to look at this one. We're actually going to look at... Now I have so many Pages windows open. There it is. All right, let's see if we can fit this in here. See, it just doesn't fit. I need to go and close a whole bunch of windows. Do I need to make it smaller? I need to make it bigger. All right. I can do that. So I'm on my laptop these days. My desktop died before Christmas, and I haven't figured out how to fix it yet. I'm like dreading having to fix it, so I'm definitely putting it off. I've not dealt with it because it's a 27-inch iMac. I wanted the biggest one, but that means carrying the biggest one into the store anytime that you have a problem. Because like I tried the chat support, I tried the phone support, they couldn't figure it out. So I mean, at this point, if it is just dead, I would need to take it in anyway so that they can recycle it, right? So I am on my laptop, and I am struggling on this laptop, which is, it feels weird because like my first computer that belonged to me, right? My first laptop was a, let's see if we can find it. Let's say like 1999 IBM ThinkPad. Yeah, this feels, I don't think that this has like a bump around the clicker mouse, and I don't think it has the nubbin. Mine had the nubbin, right? This little red thing in the middle. So like maybe it was this one? Did it come out the front? It's very similar to this one. Very, very similar. It definitely had a front section. So it wasn't that one that's only the keyboard. It definitely had, and it was not very rounded. Let's look at this picture. Yeah, this feels right. Right? It had like the little feet to hold it up at an angle. I'm not sure what that is. I can't tell. Can you see that cursor? Can you see my cursor here? Oh, you can't see my cursor. Okay, I apologize. There is, up near the join of the screen, there's like a long, thin plastic thing above the keys. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it was this one, because I think that there was more of a foot out front below the keys. Definitely very, very similar to this one, though. This was my very first laptop that belonged to me. It was my graduation present from high school graduation. Yeah, IBM ThinkPad. The screen might have been a little bit smaller. I feel like there was more plastic around the screen, like a way bigger bezel, maybe. But it definitely had the red nubbin in the middle. That was the mouse. So you would move that to move the pointer, to move the cursor. And then the two red lined buttons below the space bar, that's the mouse clicker buttons. So yeah, that was my first laptop. Why did we start talking about that? What was I going for? Somebody remind me what I was thinking about. Oh. And then the first laptop that I bought, which was my first Mac, was an iBook. So yeah, I feel like it was the G3, not the G4. I loved the cover. I loved the look of it. It was like this transparent. Let's look at the picture. So, yeah, it had like the back of it was like a transparent white plastic. It was so gorgeous. At the same time, a friend of mine in college had the black one, and if you don't know, the black one cost more. The exact same computer but different color to get it in black, like dark black, cost more. It was like $200 more or something like that. So I had the white one. This was only 11 inches. So this was the point that I was making, is that this laptop, which was the first Mac that I had and the first computer that I bought for myself, was 11 inches. And I loved this so much. It was like my baby. And now I have, 13 inches? What is it? Like you can't get an 11-inch MacBook anymore, which is really frustrating because I loved that tiny little size. At the same time, the point that I'm making here, why I've gone on this very long tangent, is that because I'm streaming on my laptop instead of my desktop where I've gotten so used to it, the screen just feels tiny to me. It feels so small, and I can't do anything. Like I feel like everything is way too small because I usually set my computer, the system settings, to larger text because I'm old. I have glasses. I need the big text. And when you have the big text, the big resolution, there's some apps that just do not fit on my screen. And it's not a matter of, oh, you just resize the window. You literally cannot resize the window smaller. Like, it just will not. It refuses. Like, so OBS is one of these apps. One of these apps that absolutely does not work in the larger size. And my video editing software is another one that does not work. Like, if you have DaVinci Resolve open in the larger resolution, half of the bottom is gone, and that's where you do all your edits. The most vital part of the app is completely off the screen. It's so frustrating. So right now, I have my resolution set to default, which is the regular, and it's tiny. Everything is tiny. And it also means that all the windows are way smaller than the full size of the screen. So they're all over the place. They're cascaded all over, which is why I'm struggling to like find stuff. And so I also have a bunch of Pages windows open now because I was showing you all that. So anyway, point being, I'm struggling on this laptop streaming. I'm also doing it on a different desk, and I should have set up on my desk over there. I just didn't. I was lazy this morning. Like I said, I got 4 hours sleep. But I have now rambled for 30 minutes. So let's do some actual zine making. Let's do this. So the goal for today, we're going to do two things. We are going to again, sorry, I'm just like rearranging windows here. I just want to get this window out of the way. Going to format and okay, my head is not in the way, right? So, two goals today. And And also because I'm not writing and because I'm on a different desk, I don't really have space to do the desk camera. So we're not going to do morning pages. I know, but despite me rambling for 30 minutes, this is going to be a short one. I'm not going to drag this one out because, like I said, I am really tired. I would like to go back to bed and just get like maybe 2 hours more sleep. But we're here. We're going to do this. 2 things. We're going to finish this template so that I can upload it to all the other pages templates so that you can use it. And number 2, we're going to make a version for me. So basically, I'm going to make the version with all the stuff. And then I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff and save that version. So it shouldn't take that long. Because also, this is really close to being done. Like, if we look at this, this is very close to being done. I think that I just wanted to kind of refine it a little bit and perhaps add. So like I said, in that other template, it is education and motivation. And I think that this one is only the education part. Like, it has the instructions, but it doesn't have the motivation aspect of it. The inspiration. Perhaps inspiration is the better word. This is what you can do with this zine, right? I feel like that maybe that would be really good for the first page. So in here, we could do like a list, right? We could have a list of, the text is not black. Okay. Text. And black is, I think this is just black. I was playing with gradients last time, right? Remember? For the brain fog one where I was doing a whole bunch of different gray colors. So, maybe, whoa. Why is it upside down? Why is it upside down? What's going on there? I must have copied and pasted from one of these pages, page 5 or 6. That's so funny. Okay, we're going to arrange, and then we're gonna flip. So I think that my head is covering that, right? Yeah. So in the arrange panel down here, you see rotate. You can do it 4 different ways. You can do like actually grab this circle and turn it around. You can do it mathematically and just type in a number. And then you can also do a flip on the horizontal and the vertical. And so if you do 1 flip horizontal and 1 flip vertical, that's exactly the same as a 180. So that's all I do. That's so funny though. So the other thing is that this text is actually styled label text because it's inside this box, right? So we're going to change it to body because I want it to just look the same as everything else. So examples of workbooks. And then we're going to do a little list. So we're going to say, I'm going to mute for a second because I got a cough. That's why podcast and radio people have mute buttons, right? So, examples of workbooks are... God, how do you describe it in just one word, though? That's the thing. Because thinking about the workbook that I made for the next zine, how would you describe that? It's like a workbook to motivate you to make future plans. Honestly, I have like ideas, but how do you describe them in simple words? Okay, maybe we come back to that. So, this workbook zine is designed to be a place where the reader can interact with your words, guide them with questions, and writing prompts. Okay, so we could do like maybe like project planning, journaling, self-care, story brainstorming. I think we can do like maybe 3 more. I think we have space for. What else would you use a workbook for? Any ideas in the chat? Maybe like maybe solo RPG. And maybe list making. Let's do list making. Yeah, I think we can do one more. Okay, one more. Maybe guided something. Guided. What about field notes? Let's do field. Oh, we can't do. Why did that? That's so weird. What is going on there? How does writing that letter change the justification of the top line? That makes no sense to me. But let's change. Oh my gosh, what is going on there? Fascinating. Oh, you know why? Oh, I know why. Because now it's at the top and it's a rounded rec. So the margin is smaller. That's why. Huh. That is fascinating. It's fascinating the way that things move. The way that pieces interact with each other. That's more descriptive of what I'm saying here. But that also looks good, right? I think we can do just that. Okay. Let's go with that. And how to use this template. I think we're going to make that underlined. Does that look good? I mean, if we underline it, does it make it look like a link? That's the question, right? Maybe we do italics instead. After downloading the file, open with Apple Pages, and the software will prompt you to add this template to the template chooser. After it has been added, you can use it every time you create a new document. In Pages, you can change the fonts and sizes, Rearrange boxes and add images. You can also edit this template for your own personal needs. All right, because this template, you put it in your template chooser and it's going to have my name on it. So you can, like I'm doing, right? You can take this template and put it into your pages and then edit it to make your own template. So delete the stuff that you know you're never going to use, and then you can just use it easily every day. Not every day. I mean, if you want to do a challenge, absolutely. Let's do an everyday challenge. Which, speaking of, this year we should definitely do some kind of zine everyday challenge. I'm thinking July, because July is International Zine Month, and I have done a couple challenges during July's. One year, I want to say like 2018, maybe. I did a 30-day review challenge. So I reviewed and wrote blog posts about all of the zines in my own library, not my zines, other people's zines. And then last year, 2024, I did a whole bunch of reading videos on my channel about my own zines. So that was to celebrate International Zine Month. You can find that playlist on my channel. All right, so here's where you type your question. And here is where the reader writes their answer. I kind of like that being up top. And so you see that, right? See how that changed as soon as it went to the top? And if I just do one enter, it goes back to the regular margins, right? When it was in the middle. So even though there is technically space there, right? You can write to the top of the box and to the bottom of the box. The round rec affects the margin, so it can't go all the way to the edge. So it looks better there. Yeah, okay, so this page says you can resize these boxes. I was thinking I would write that there. You can resize these boxes to give your reader more space to write. Actually, you know what? Because I printed this zine, I am actually going to make these boxes a lighter color because it came out rather dark. So what I did was I did 50% opacity. Oh, you can't see that. So was it this and then 50%? Is that what it is? So maybe we do 25. That's 20. I think 20 might be too light. Let's do 25. See what that looks like. So this is 50. It's the same shade. It's the same color. It's just different opacity. So this is 25 and this is 50. I like that. I think we're going to go with that. Can we do that as... We can't do that. It's not letting me update it. Right? This is something that I really like about Pages, is that you have these styles, You see this at the top? And usually what it lets you do is you make one change and it lets you change everything in the document that is that. But this isn't letting me do that. Okay. $25. See, because it should say update here. There should be a button. There's no button. So instead, we're gonna have to do all of these by hand, which is annoying. But that's why we make templates. This is literally, you are literally seeing why we make templates. So that you don't have to do all of this by hand either. You can just reap my rewards. And one more. That's it. So I know that it might look like it might look really, really light on the screen, but I think that when it prints, it's going to look good. Because that 50% was way too dark, I thought. And the text boxes are light gray to make printing easier, but you can use any color you like. I think we might add any color and opacity you like, just to suggest to people that you can change that. All right, page 5. You can delete any of these boxes to make space for more words, questions, answers, or images. This zine is meant to be printed and folded. Search Hot Dog Mini Zine for instructions to find out how to fold this zine. Should I put a link? Should I put a link to my video here? I could. I could. Let's see. Very easy way to find that link is just in my itch page, because I include that. Or watch this video. And then we're going to make this a link. There we go. And this template was created by Jess Driscoll. You can find more of her work at jessdriscoll.com. This work is licensed under CC by 4.0, which is do with it what you will, I think. Right? Free to share, copy and redistribute, adapt, remix, attribution. So give credit. Yep. For the most part, that's how I feel about stuff that I put online, right? You're free to just use this, remix it. I come from the fan fiction world, so that's what we've been doing forever. We're using copyrighted stuff, but we're transforming it. We're creating new works out of it. And I kind of feel like most people online who are making stuff online, not all of those AI bros, but most people who make stuff online kind of fall into that category of like, we're all sharing and remixing each other's work. And it's not about just lifting it and redistributing it. It's about transforming it. So like, take this template, and if you have a great idea to make it, I was going to say better, but I don't think better is the right word. I think you have a great idea to use this template in your own way, in a different way than I thought of, right? Because I'm a writer, right? So like, for me, this workbook is about writing. It's about prompting. Maybe you want to use it for art. Might be kind of cool to do like an exquisite corpse. Oh, that's a good idea for a template. Gotta write that one down, folks. That's a good idea. Figure out how to do a template, some kind of zine that has guides on it so that you can do exquisite corpse. If you don't know what exquisite corpse is, it is a game where one person draws part of something and then hides it, and then the next person draws it connected. So nobody knows what everyone drew, and then you look at the whole thing and it's like, it's an exquisite corpse. All right, last thing I want to do is fix this title, because I don't know if this is working. This is kind of what I went with for my mini zine. I called it like, this could be your first zine or something like that. Maybe we just call it workbook. Let's put a pencil on the cover. That'll look fun. Oh, how can you see that pop up, but you can't see the color pop-ups? What's up, Apple? Pencil. Ooh, fountain pen. Let's do fountain pen. I am almost positive that I have used this icon on a zine before. You have, if you search my archive, you can probably find it. Yeah, if you, like I said, I want to make a video about my archive of zines, my old zines. And because I've been going through this box of all my masters and my one-offs and just like my random old stuff, I've been thinking that I want to bring back the Congenial Telegram, which was my zine about zines. It's exactly like this. It's just a little mini zine, but it was a way for me to put down all of my ideas about how to make zines, and I really loved doing it. I tried to do it once a month, and that's where I kind of fell down. How far back does it go? There it is. So yeah, I did 8 of them, I think. Yeah. And it was the start of me making templates as well, too. And I really embraced the idea of analog and digital. Like, that's where my stuff lives, right? My stuff, you know how people say like, my work lives at the intersection. That's my intersection. My intersection is analog and digital. Like, I love the internet and digital tools, but it's all about paper for me, right? It's about that ephemeral stuff. The paper doesn't last forever. Except when you put it in a box, like my grade 1 work. You know, some of it does last forever and some of it doesn't. And that's a really fascinating thing to me, of like, I have like my Twitter archive, But it's not my complete Twitter archive because I downloaded it in like 20. No, I definitely downloaded it in 2012 because I quit Twitter for a long time and then I came back. So maybe I have like a 2018 archive or something. But I definitely don't have an archive up to the end because I was still on Twitter until 2022. I don't have like a full archive. It's the same thing with my blogs, right? I have all of my blog posts. No, I should say I have all of my blogs. I do not have all of my blog posts. A really big one that I lost was Tumblr. I lost like 12 years of Tumblr. And so there's a lot of stuff that I've lost, but there's a lot of stuff that I still have. So I have this gigantic archive. And again, I was searching for, if you watched my last video that I just put up about how, by the way, 2025 is the year of zines as declared by my publisher, Microcosm. It's right here. Let's go to the big screen. This one. So this tiny, tiny little zine, I made a video about it because I wanted to celebrate making zines easy. The easiest way to make a zine. And this is one of the like zines that I made, like I said in that video, like at the table in the library, just to show people how fast and quick you could make a zine. So it's like literally using stamps and stencils and just really, really quick. And that's what Congenial Telegram was kind of about as well, too. It was about, here's everything that I know about how to do this. So, like, I was making Congenial Telegram before I was making YouTube videos, before I was doing this streaming. I want you to make a zine too, right? Publishing should always be this easy. That's exactly right. Publishing should always be this easy. So like, use the templates, just make a zine. Grab a piece of paper. Let's do this. So, yeah, I want to bring that back. I want to start doing that again. I was going to say, I want to do something on a schedule, but I actually don't. I am resisting so hard. And I think I'm going to make a video about this because I did this to myself again. I did exactly the same thing where I made that video back in November. Like, I'm going to make a video every 2 weeks. And then I did not do that. I want so badly to be a person who makes goals and follows those goals and does a schedule and follows that schedule. And I'm not that person. And this year, I am trying so hard to resist that urge because I know it, and I know it doesn't work because it never, ever, ever has. And so I'm not setting myself up for it anymore. I'm not, putting out the football for Lucy to pull away. I'm not going for it. I'm telling myself that I've learned my lesson and I'm trying to stick with it. And then I go and say, oh, I could just do this once a month. I could do that, right? I've done that before. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I will do it when I feel like it, and then it will go up when I feel like it. And that's the only way I can get anything done. Like, remember how we were talking about how, let's go back. This Zine Jam is number 7. I haven't even joined. Let's join the jam right now. This is number 7. The first one, can we see my, maybe if I go to my dashboard, can I see my jams? There you go. So, number one, July 28th, the very first Sunday Zine Club jam. July 28th last year. So, very end of July, but still July. So, the fact that we have been doing this almost every week, the jam every month, is amazing to me. That's why I'm constantly shocked by this, because like I'm not good at sticking with stuff. I'm not good with sticking with the schedule. I'm not good at routines and consistency. It's just never been my thing. So the fact that we're doing this is impressive. Like, congratulations. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back. Like, wow. And if you haven't done every single jam, that is okay. Absolutely, that's okay. But if you feel like it, why not join us now, right? Join this one. See how it feels. And maybe you want to do the next one too. I have only done it. I have only submitted to every single Sunday Zine Club because it's my thing. So I really feel like I have to do it. But I also really feel like there's going to be a month where I miss this. There's going to be a month where I don't do it, There's going to be a month where I just can't. And I don't know when that's going to happen, but I feel like it has to, because it always has happened before. And I don't trust that I can keep up this consistency. And that's not to say that I'm like speaking it into existence, right? Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to say that. But I'm also not a relentlessly positive person, Like, I'm so much a realist of like, I'm an idealist, but I'm a realist. It's a very odd combination, but true. But absolutely, thank you to everyone who has joined in. Thank you to everyone who has joined, even if you haven't submitted. I still love you, absolutely. If we go back to my dashboard and look at the jams that I have joined, and it doesn't show. It doesn't show that I didn't submit, because there's definitely, you know what? It probably, there you go. No, that's created. No, okay. Oh, look at that. It shows you an actual day. So the very first one ended 161 days ago. Damn. At number 2, we had 5 people. Can we beat that this month, do you think? Can we beat 5 people? That would be awesome. So apparently it doesn't actually show all of the jams that you've joined but not submitted, because I have joined a lot of jams and then just never submitted to them. So absolutely no shame to you. If you join, that is a little bit of hope. You joining this jam is a little bit of hope that you're going to make something happen. And I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. And if you need some inspiration, if you need a little bit of motivation, right? Join us here every other Sunday. That's another thing, right? I changed the schedule to every other Sunday to give myself a little bit more room, because I was starting to feel like I can't do this every Sunday. And instead of quitting completely, I just changed the schedule. I just changed it up. So, and that's really working for me. So I'm not going to be here next week. Remember, like last week, I was there because I had missed the week before because I was sick. So you got to build in that space, right? Build in that space for you to fail because you will do it. And that's not negativity. That's realism, right? Something will happen. Something will cause you to not be able to do this, right? Like this morning, let's go here. This morning I woke up and turned on my phone and the internet didn't work. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do the stream if the internet doesn't work. So like something like that might happen. It did eventually start working, but stuff like that can happen. And this is just to say, let's make a zine, right? Let's do this. And like I said, like I always say, in the description box, it says, I'm not reading it exactly, but like paraphrasing off the top of my head, if you need some help, download my templates. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you, right? They are the guidelines. They are the guide boxes. Fill in the boxes and make a zine. So we're going to call this one done. Save. There we go. And I need to rename it because I had called it Fog because I was thinking it was going to be my submission. So we're going to call it Workbook. And then what we're going to do is save as template. So you actually get a special template file. And we're going to throw that. Okay, let's throw it in there. Actually, let's call it template. Let's call it just template. And maybe we call it mini zine workbook, actually. That's better because that's the shape of it, right? Very good idea. I should make this in the different sizes too. I'll do that. I actually have something in here that's called my workbook. Let's look at that. What is that? Oh. You know what this is? Take a look. That's what that is. Look at that. I'm already done. I said today we were going to do two things. We're going to make the template for everyone else. We're going to make the template for me. I already did that. Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme. Oh my gosh. I already did it. Thank you. Thank you, past Jess. Although present Jess has to go in and fix the shading on those boxes. I must have done this I don't remember doing this. I must have done it in the last stream, I guess. I don't know. Not the last stream, the stream where I first worked on this. Fascinating. All right then. So then we don't need to do that. All we need to do is upload this to Itch and then call it a day. That's it. I should really do, you know what? I should really do a video about this template bundle that you can buy so that more people know about it and more people buy it. And also the great thing is that when you update something on Itch, you can actually like send an email to the people who have already downloaded it or bought it so that they know and they'll come and download the new files. Okay, where is it? It is in Pages Mini Zine Workbook. There we go. And I should have a contents list here, shouldn't I? I really should. We'll do that later though. We'll just save that. And then view page. Let's take a look. So, there we go. Mini Zine Workbook. Might go back and name it, right? Like maybe we'll rename this Trifold 1 3. Well, because it's not 3 pages, it's 6 pages actually. So it's maybe 6-page Trifold template. Yeah, you know what? I should really update this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Not today. Not right now. But that was a good stream. We got some good stuff done. I gave myself a little pep talk. Thank you so much for hanging out. And one last time, let's take a look at Sunday Zine Club. One thing I don't like about Itch is that on this page, which is the main page for the jam, you can't see the cover. You can't see the picture. But if you go to community, there you go. You can see what it looks like. So, some lovely flowers. I think those are dahlias, right? Sunday Zine Club number 7. It is going until, you can join right now. It goes until March 2nd at 10 a.m. That's your deadline. You got 27 days, 22 hours, 43 minutes, and 50 seconds. And your theme is joy. So, make a zine about what brings you joy. Make a zine to bring other people joy. Make a zine because joy is how we're going to get through this, you know? Joy is how we get through this thing called life. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you not next week, but the Sunday after that, and hopefully I'm going to see you in another video. And man, look at that sun, right? Sun and snow that's peak weather. That's really good. Now my favorite is definitely sun, clear sky, ice cold. I love the cold, but really sunny. The snow here, like snow is great, but snow here melts really fast, so it just gets gross fast. But this morning it looked beautiful. This morning I was so happy. It's giving me life. It's giving me life, and so do you. You are giving me life. So join the jam and let's make some joy. All right, folks. I will see you in 2 weeks. Get those zines in 4 weeks. Bye-bye.